وصل على من زان تربة يثربي وسلم على خير البرية أحمد.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. People watching us on YouTube and Facebook in the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful. So thanks to the guy who is behind the camera. If you are just following us here, today we have a program here which is all about Christmas special. So Muslim when that of you know we were taking camera Christmas ni woni yoto do hande ño xamne ñu holal te su waxtaan bi mom dafa nek pour Christmas te li ñu gëna bu lo xamantene tay mom may am suma ñaari naatan ko fi ak ño xamantene di ñu waxtaane pour affaire Christmas bi hare musidɓe ɓe hande ɗo mi jogi ɗo yimɓe ɗiɗo pour weldiɓe am kadi ɓuraɓe andirede kono mi altani no ɓe andi kamɓe kadi ɓe haala infa ɓe sabu
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa brothers and sisters. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and say our peace and blessing upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So my brothers, I am Cherno and Jallow, and we are just here for a purpose, as it is important for us as Muslims to be reminding each other, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us in the Holy Quran, فَذَكِّرْ فَإِنَّ الذِّكْرَى تَنْفَعُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ. Remind, for remembrance is important, or it benefits the believers. So inshallah, these are some things where we will allow our brothers inshallah there to introduce himself, and therefore we can go.
Okay, thank you very much. Ora ekonomi na dino comme non ko dege mon tami Cherno la tuda legi dañu baye mon tami ki ay ma ci wala kare musidɓe min kare kam kala kam ko ñom
bismillah alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin wa salatu wassalamu ala sayyidina muhammad wa alihi wasallam be mbadi on be kondona be mo be kondona rek mo jibe ni ke TV to jam YouTube jam be misimo be kondona min kede ni mandati be mbadi ma kondona Cheikh Ibrahim ne kamera wano fa kondona mbadi no tabi comment bi wala be diam la Christmas wala Malick Sillah wala ban fi jam be diam la Christmas wala min misimo ni te kala yami ni Christian ni te kala yadi ni le Christmas aussi da misimo fa la nyande tar misimo ay tar nyadi comme ñaaji wendele tele banna solo na sun kan solo misiri ka Christian mo kan tele kana tele banna solo na mo kontone oto ning Christmas ko na site misiri mo fa na yata sun tan dila ka Christian ya misiri mo nyene kele ko mi follow ka fi ka da ko ya sala da ma taji bari inshallah na kala nyame dina ko fa inshallah
abarka bake Malick comme non ani don tout comme kadi ko finde yetere dum woni haade parce que ko mi yoti on ko mo fetata te kan kadi ko haali ko mi firtan to salla jeb comme no wiri non tun o wi juldo no andi foti amude place mo te kadi dum ari e Qur'an ari hadith ne la do haali fo so dum non kadi no foti wattida ki sabu en dari juldere se ari en juldere men den kambe arabe jodi ko kambe en dari jaman mo wonde do si juldere mabbe en ari haray ko enen mutta dum tawede so comme non en ko de rek di ko jaaje fu ñepp ñen ñaar yépp te su waxtani mo nek te mom avec Christmas comme tumo waysi Paul te mo nu wayne li julit dafa wara xam yonam julit mo suñu rek parce que ya sen julit dande tok wa ñu suñu julit bi suñu ga sen julit bi suñu ñu dande gëna tok di bay mo tam ko ko ci mo ko de wa
Inshallah, I will just translate a little of what he said with regard to this Christmas. As he said, us Muslims, let's be like Muslims, let us not be like others, like following the religions of others, living our religion. Our religion is so special, and as he was saying, don't be like a donkey, which it is forced to move in any direction. But as a Muslim and as a human being, we should be mature, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us so much. So we should be thankful to Allah by obeying Allah and staying on the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not moving, going to other religions, leaving the rope of Islam. So by following them onto what they are doing is as leaving our religion, following their religion. So it leads to kufr, inshallah. But I will let the brother come with questions.
Thank you very much, Cherno. So,
أيوة بعد ما نقول من كده على تجيبه من كده على ديانة
الله سبحانه وتعالى فولنا ذلك القرآن يدين من سورة البقرة ولن ترضى عنك اليهود ولا النصارى حتى تتبع ملتهم قل إن هدى الله هو الهدى ولئن اتبعت أهواءهم بعد ما جاءك من العلم ما لك من الله من ولي ولا نصير أكو كافر للسنة ما اليهود والنصارى إن رسولنا المكوتك إن رسولنا الدنيا لكافر والألتي إن رسولنا قال السلم وكان الإسلام وكنه ولن ترضى عنك اليهود حتى تتبع ملتهم فنيت وتقول لك إلى الإسلام وبر مسلم اليهود والنصارى ونقول لك إلى الإسلام ولن تبعت أهواءهم لن يجيها ولن تبعت أهواءهم بعد ما جاءكم من العلم أقول لن يجيها بعد لندنا تكم ولا من القرآن والحديث والقرآن والحديث لما نتك وادو منا إذا نادي دون تيسير كريستيان يقوم أقول مودي تكني غني لان عليها أنا نتكلم عن أيضا فرنا نقوم يتبع غير الإسلام دينا فلا يقبل منه في الآخرة خاسرين ونمو دينا دونو بيارم كمان كمسلم دينو دي على تروم على هذه تماري لكن تدرلا بنونا لكم كلا سوري سوري من تشبه بكم فمن يندم ما فوق كائن dari مسلم يارم بكرة bari inshallah nubare mbabe fatam faisale ana tanya men ngajibi مسلم يارم ni Kristen Kristen bukan dan nuan asal pun bukan nuan fengkon dan den Kristen masuk si debi ni Kristen 100% dan 50% di Muslim le ke no ma kisane Gambian dan baru ke Muslim yang tadi dino kan ye fawon ya lo ko dino be fi sanan ya ni bari alhamdulillah ma len ma ko ma len so e na sheikh wal fadama jebna ak mo fadam ke
okay no do no kam kade wadani ayaji woni aya Quran de no hi hadith aji no ari no ko kono mem beda yon kade halande wonno halde on wi sabu se ndari Quran on ari julbe be kambe dina mabbe on yaaka kambe be taw ko kambe taweta yene hefre kono hefere ben yaata ha tawe te kade ndari dum kade dum no heewi joni parce que se ndari sudde mabbe ne hewti sabu ko enen botta tawde be ko Christmas to do misalo ko don nabi so ko dum te ken fati te kade hali ma tasaba foko num te ndari do joni sa nandi de no be wayno ko sa jokkide ala te ko c'est la même chose que nous avons comme nous voyons parce que nous avons nous voyons toutes les personnes nous voyons Quran bi isnako hadith bi isnako parce que nous xolen ñu juliti dum dem be juliti ñu dem be top Christian wala ko Christian ñu dem be top juliti parce que ñu lo mo fa nek parce que legi so xolé parce que da nga xol legi Christmas su ñëwé parce que da nga gis ne legi Christmas su ñëwé da nga gis juliti ñu da bëri fu spécial comme no ko waxé ni rek so démé Sénégal bi ay ko kan ko tato le to so démé Christmas Sénégal bi ñu ngi su nekkee 95% li la muslim ne nek 5% ñoo la te that's how it comes ko no ni sorry so ben mi acé wala da nga yow da lay mo lay wala English la jëri
Inshallah, my brothers and sisters, just to summarize of what he was saying about, he was telling us about the Christmas, and he quoted a verse in the Holy Quran in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying to us like they are the Jews and the Christians, they will never be pleased with you, they will never on Muhammad, so refer to Muhammad, they will never be pleased with us, until we follow until we follow them. So unverily Allah and let him the guidance of Allah that the guidance of Allah is the best of guidance. So Allah is telling the Prophet sallam, if he Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam followed the Jews upon their desires, upon their religion, so after what you have received, after what he have received from knowledge of the Quran from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then Muhammad sallallahu would be a great enemy of Allah. So, and in the day of judgment, he will have neither a wali nor a protector or a helper in the day of judgment. So I think there's a little that he was saying, and above all, he mentioned the hadith in which the Prophet ﷺ says, anyone who imitates or who acts like a people, then he is like them. And one of the verses in which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is telling us, and they turned to be a great enemy of ours. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَإِنْ يَثْقَفُوكُمْ يَكُونُوا لَكُمْ أَعْدَاءً وَيَبْسُطُوا إِلَيْكُمْ أَيْدِيَهُمْ وَأَلْسِنَتَهُمْ بِالسُّوءِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ وَتَكْفُرُونَ. Whenever they have power over you, they will turn against you by stretching their tongues, by speaking bad about you, about your religion, and beating you, making you, annihilating you, sending these atomic bombs upon you. And we are seeing how we are treated nowadays. We are very light, but today we can say they are controlling the world all over. Look, they are calling Muslims terrorists. So are we going to hold these people as friends, living our religion of Islam, the most beautiful thing? It is a ni'mah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showered upon us. So how much are we going to, or in what way are we going to, be grateful to Allah? Is it by disobeying Him? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Holy Quran, in the day of judgment, the disbelievers, they themselves, you wish, or they will be saying, had it been we were Muslims. So we have the opportunity of being Muslims. So what time are you wasting? This is a great opportunity. Though as they said, every child is born in Dinul Fitr, but it's a great opportunity that we are born as Muslims. So let's use this as a great opportunity. And as they said, the ball is in our court, and it is left to us to know how to kick the ball. So inshallah, I will get back to my brothers.
Thank you very much. Quran ari hadis ali nin kade ari se ndara joni parce que adu joni woni yari dini aye joni julbe be tammi buri dulde ni afi affaire o Christmas parce que kade sa ndari woni be julbe joni aye be tenga dengal mabbe be yenne be yenne be comme bay joni no wayo no sala joni aye ha joni famille ta ko so joni fon wali mix comme les do na sa parce que les da nga gis ni juli ya sa juli bi su jode da ngay gis julli ñu nek da bari fo mu té ay Qur'an yi ñu lo xamanteni ku nek dafa wara la indi wala di té ñu yépp xam na lolu té so lolu dafa wara important comme so mbokk ko way parce que lolu da ko wara pandi mo na ko wara réla parce que mom ni wax yépp la xalé bo so Malick dafa ma nek ko suñu
waaw comme Cheikh Cherno mo da fa mbadi mo lu ko nga falé ñamé dingala nga hakilo min dunya ja ala mo na fiya ja may na dina ni pour nga bodu ma khalaqul jinnal insa ja abudul so ko mo da fa na jinoni halna dum pour nga bodu bari sa invité sanji mumé yi ala bodu e sun karo sun le kol be Christmas o da may na tilkilim ay la barajo beti ko on perje ba mo khas asara balati nendul jibe ngodu la fon jibe adu ngana dindon kolo dindon nati akay banso dalas la ngata patero sa fay xani abunda ya bute wala fay xani tasane bari bi nya jibe ni Christmas o dala fo December dala 2020 22 or 23 24 di kamo leje mise no dindon le ko leje fon ide fama be sallallahu Allah akbar patal ko paru fon bara be sallallahu ya woten kayda har bari mise Cristiano fon bu ko ke no ka tele choyle ka tale choyte normal ni nana bari be sallallahu ko di no factor stendales ay ta pitaro zangi de sallallahu hakilu alaga pitaro ko para ko lesawo itinya wali wi ata tabul fon kaso jiro ay te o jibe ene te ko misil mo wallahi ngani na ka piya tele wallahi ni ngajibe no akolare da mali asoneni inshallah.
This is very dangerous, and even congratulating them, saying congratulations, a happy festival or happy anything, he said this is part of kufr, and following them on their rituals, this is part of kufr, specific to them, then it is haram or forbidden, and this is agreed by most of the scholars, even by congratulating them, saying this to them rather than following them. So my brothers and sisters, I think we should be, very, very, very careful to be members or to be people or victims of this force. Yeah. So.
Okay. Comme nous nous disons comme les pères pour les aller et anara idoni si wono si julde le yuti yuni ay wobe so da peta tawa goddo no julde bugo petaron o maja popo on tigi no way harno julde yara do maye funo way woni parce que les da ngaji ni kede bu ni julli mu dal ko de parce que comme nit mom nit ne gëna gis ragal nit dafa ragal de man ngeen ni comme am na ñoo xamanteni comme so sa samay ni so nekk rek ni nga nekk ala hakle mu dem ci ala ni tundo waje la man la fa do est-ce que mo ci famille ni ci famille ak yaay mo de yaay ba yaay mo de ko de yaay man suma kene su denda ak possible ak Christian exemple su mi sa ko mun ñu ne ka ko mun den to ara ja ala ko ja de arabol ka fanya ila sinyo yaay ko hako diara bara menke community sinyo lo nyindi na la Christmas so sinema Christmas so to bar ni ta sila ko kala on de sinyo ati de ki fonto bar bi ko ka jele di mereng
happy Christmas ay fa mu dum fa la ko ñi Christmas ak la jur bar ni ñi ka exemple lo ni ka Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ala musumu jumal talun bar ni ko ñi ko ko Christian ni jumala be la bible ki ba asa foy so jumala ci ba ma la tinya so am problème ko so di mo bu di ñaa na ko be bi la Sénégal mi kay no ada di ni ma na ko ngo so pita ko le ka problème ak di mo to ñi so won ngeen problème pour ko ak stas so start so ko force ko so ko le so ko ko le ga di mutika ban ni fitro ci ko rap na so di no ma fenda man ta Christmas so sanji kilen fula sala man dara ta ko tek ya understand ba sa mo ni bi fa le na ko ba so ko le fenke dia ay ta ko sa ya de kilin sin fula so fo nam ko ta ko so ma sa ka ga sunya ko ya ko do sunya ko ay da ko da ko sa force ka da ni mo le ja wala Christian itini ne to je ta so ci ban na ga so wala di mo le kana ke so way mo ne ka fa no ko adama dum yaji ale wala takkaram na bani adam ay hakilo le dina falo kana le farra ni so kana le farra kana adama dum ka ka dum ndi al islam mo dinu ni man wa ko ten fekti so te islam ko ikam ko tilo ikam ko kawo bini kristiyano bini musulman de musulman de tini ki sila kelinka mo ko ta Malick ti Ibrahim ani ko ta ya fa so wala problème inshallah
okay no reason to mo parce que mo yido ko fi affaire mais est ce que mo ko tawale wobe mo be tawale parce que ko be tata ko be jona ay ko mi yeso andu na de ko ko kan hadi mo yalto ko fi affaire Christmas sikira o sabi mo yara kile sikira ya o yara so ran desari mo yalto saya kitu saat ya tawe ba mo sini sikira o yara so ko do pour famille parce que yéen saa am na ñoo xamante ne seen famille ñoo di alaw kenn parce que yow sa doom dafa wax nga jox ko xaalis mu def ñu def dara te dafa jël mu taal mu def leneen lu waaw soo jëlee nga aayee ko pour mu génn foog naa du ñu mën a génn moom wow comme ñu bàyyi
so as my brothers were saying, this is very important, especially like, and as they were saying, things that lead to it, one of the things that they mention here is, the parents. Our parents or the parents have a great role to play in order to raise their children. Anything based on anything that you are built up to, that's what you are going to emerge on, that's what you are going to follow. And my brothers and sisters, as the Prophet said in the hadith, that in the whole part of a human being body, there's a flesh. If that flesh is good, the whole body is good, and if that flesh is bad, the whole body is bad or disease or sick. So and he said that is the heart. So in the same way, in the house or in the compound, there is in the entire house or in the compound, there is someone. If he or she is good, or let me say, because the moms, they are mostly responsible for our dads. Early in the morning they are out. So they said, like for example, by just relating these two things, in the house there is someone whom when she is good, the whole house is good, and when he is bad, the whole house is ruined or bad. So this is important. So I think our parents or the Muslims in general should be very careful of this. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant everyone a good mom and spouse, inshallah.
Thank you very much. So what I would think before we run out of time, we are running out of time. So dugg de fi waxtu sama ko 40-minute programme ko tudde kono danaka yeni time uti kono no problem parce que yote de non yaade non so mi sikki do joni Malick anani pula so joni ko yote de logo so joni mimi dal kele ko be dal kele ko yi wo julle e ketere me fofu wo si julle do ngadi waden dire mabbe Christian kala seri ketere be wo waden dire est ce que dum ko
comme ya fu nyame amon ke wona ko komi ani ni ka fula ko ande musulman ni bana so reta ni Christmas comme nga fu nyame mo ba ka tilo mo ne o chante mi ni fitro wa do ko ga tilo di sai ne ka ko le mo ba ka tilo mo ba ka sudo ke fen ko ti e ke tilo do ga ke ka kilinda ka moto ko ne Ibrahim ati sinya kana ke Malick to ne ga keno so yendo le jibire yi hakilo har mo ga keno ya ye musulman haqqan mon ka fo le do ngara on so ne ni mo musulman haqqan amon so ne e kilin ntia jibi de musulman fo ni de silal e si e fo mira ni hakilo mira nte la ni sinyo ni min kana gante est ce que ni de banna so so ni kana hanya bukana ni nga sungara so da kana le hanya bukana sai itimi fo batande le bita mo promo ibiti fo mala ay ite ko ite muslimo adu ni min ko ite christian na be kele wala adu ite ke man christian da ko muslimo ma ka ko ngasal da mane halide muamala arabo don fo muamala ni min lo ya bara muslimo ne ka example lo lati ni mo le ka tam he ni ka muslima tam le ni mo le ka diamo ka not ko ke nyama yalla ko ni mo muslima aka muslima diamo le ka jeri nyama ko pul ke nyama bari ni christian be kanga bin dara poster marché ko ngajem jibe wallahi ne ko dudu na mi giye ni kay de to dum ababale muhammad ka aisha ite to dum fatima ite to dum rakhiya so ni kay rakhiya den christian on abe jungula wallahi abe jungula baranda adake ko dum so muslima ni christian amba mo no ñu ñadi bar muslimo ni tare ifu mi baro sutrala ikana ikana christian on noma ko ala ko wala tarda anka alyahud wala nasara hatta tattabi'a millatahum lan ay harf lan har lan aka bayra def bayra frek rasul ata bare ako ide ne tana misi christian ne ani yahud ni nasara wul ni titala di molo ya muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam barni ko muhammad bi atala ba mum ya qur'an ni sunna bi ora ka diam tel ya ko muslimu tan muslimu kafirul christian ni debul lan tan fo ni tel to wol non so bari mo nekita de qur'an bi tel ko jël ki rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam mo ta fa len mo bar mo be tan tan bi sirin be ndabe diamuna mo ko so ka bar wala problème bari takir do baake ngo ile sanji mumi hido ko ke ala ko tikin dama te kristo no ala ko zero ke ay baro bege fa ja'alna haba'an mansura masallahu akbar amale mitango amale mitango
ko qur'ano ana ta qur'an la yastawi ashabul jannah hum faizun wo natande anda re qur'an tabi sabu wobe ko me woni ko yodi ko fi wobe wen yobe enen julbe men ko kristian be julbe be to goto andi don sanari donc parce que qur'an no adi kadi innamal mu'minuna ikhwa andi ko julbe ben hawti kono do yaani christian kono joni ene sali non ko ange christian ben hawti donc hala no yeni parce que sanari kadi ko tele goto dara no be wen julbe ben christian goto si julde den ari si julde mabbe den ari jokke si julde den ari jokke okay joni ngacca o do kadi hande
as the brothers are saying, I'm just going to summarize the little that I understand about it. So as they were saying, as a human being, you cannot be on two things at the same time. As in school, we were taught during our primary school, beating the drum and scratching buttons cannot go together. And that's the truth. So you cannot be here, you cannot be here. La ilaha illa la ilaha illa. You cannot be on two parts. You have to be on one way. And I will urge everyone, me and everyone, to follow the right path, the religion chosen by Allah. Islam. This is something specific chosen by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So for brothers and sisters, it's very important if we can hold on to this religion fast, and so that we will earn the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we will have a beautiful life in this dunya as well as in the hereafter. Yeah. So these are a few things that we should be very careful on, inshallah. So, and one thing that comes to me the scholar said, Ibn al-Qayyim and others, he said, like, even congratulating them is kufr rather than following them. Toba guys, the living guy, happy Christmas, happy New Year. He said that is even a kufr, that is disbelief. And once you do that, you are not more part of Muslim. And here he said it is more hateful than congratulating someone for drinking wine or murdering innocent or souls or committing adultery. These things are better than even congratulating someone based on his religion other than Islam. So we should be very careful on these things. And he said, the people who are engaged in congratulating them, following them, they are the people who they have no respect for their religion. They are not respect. They don't have respect for their respect for their religion. So I'm with respect. Si lo nega, lo may hanga dem encourage look at am sibi. Yow lo am sa kee su la doyu. So hebe lol. There's no way respect lol. There's no way for the gain and be encouraged, but others have things outside. And later, come look at as they were saying, my brothers and sisters, calling yourself a Muslim is not the only deal. It's not the only deal. So a Muslim should go with actions, especially if you can fulfill the obligatory parts on you or the obligations. That's better at least. And once you engage in such things, there's no way Allah will upgrade you, and Allah inshallah will help you to do many other acts. And he said by Salah, by doing this, remove you from the bad. It will erase all the bad from you. And by practicing, by practicing Islam, by practicing good, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, kalla barran. So what is stick to your heart? Kalla barran ala qulubihim. What is stick to your heart is what you do. So if you are engaged in doing good, very good, trying at times, that will stick to your heart, and Allah will make you love them. And inshallah, later you will be someone that will practice the religion.
Thank you very much.
I know we are going out of time, so inshallah.
Okay, just thanks to you very much. This is just exact thing because this is how we, as youth also sometimes, it's not matter the clothes you wear. Let me hear you so. Comme so jangi, na mo so jangi ñu xamante parce que sa jangi kade wana borno bol 20 to di wi ko dum ni ustaz kono enen kade wala hono ustaz afami so ko lay ko wado ko hono man kade parce que ko beri ni ko hakki ko beri
waaw comme prophète lu wax rek بلغ عني ولو بآية ليس آيتين ولكن ولو بآية. So we are scholars, we are not saying, we are just brothers, trying to give the little thing, maybe we might make some errors, and that is the characteristic of a human being. Yes, and as they said, inshallah, meaning something forgetful, imperfect. He said, Allah said, so we might make many errors in translating and others, and maybe inshallah, but all these things part of it. As Muslim brothers, we should be reminding each other and helping each other.
Okay. Thank you very much. Comme no we ni tun we many potaliba jangobe wonde me wada mistake te kala alama wada mistake parce que sanari no wada mistake te ko sabara mistake is kaya so ko doctor wada mistake they will be accident daro be ko be bita kari hawra ma rawi kari ko wada ko di mistake and so even our mistake so we will have so so say you like what Malick afo o Malick
comme il faut que tandiro yalla ndimu e dum tale bolé comme kila sallallahu alaihi wasallam baligo anni wala bi aya ko ngaf tandiro kam hada kala aya ki ma aya ki e comme misil mo e fon long ima findini comme karwanjo aspre ni asan ni maki jam mo gasero wallahi ya nasan do fana bira fu ngona jam ma findini ko kasero da e fo ko tay mo fo bande bari na qissa ndi sutu man do na ko le ko le suti e non la do so do sa de ate karande lay lungo so na fahamde bande sa to sa de jenol sunyaro do le mi ate na da soro do bungo na ala batul tron solo son min gele ala ko mala ko la dalo sa gal ya bi halak ala to ko mala lu do bango nyam ala wol na la kete so mala ko ni jakanta ba ma ala min ka la salam na fa misal malaiku dara bangku halak fa pare na ko ala akay bodin tije ndi ngay bangku halak ba mungkin bujik na ji o mungkin de bande asalo doron su doron am kafin ala kay ko ngalon do diala ba ma so kala mo fin akay na do fin de banda ako mo le ko kan ni jeno ke kan ni ndolo min ko kan ni sunya ko ke aski mo le abula bara da mo din ay na qur'an diala na sunnu diala na hadithu diala ata da siala mo ka da non na ngo war dara lu ñu la ko ustaz la lu ñu so na la ci dara bu ko la so ala ko ma ko da fulo fo ko ya fulo la bu so la lu ya so ngeen ya findi de ngey karna de ngeen fali lo le ko bari inshallah ni mistake ko fana so ko mo halma lu inshallah harma lu ko tan mo la mistake ko harma lu ko tan mo comme ala mbali mal ko la ko kala ji be ya
I think this short story you should explain it.
Okay, so I have to
summarize.
Okay, no problem. Okay, ko ni hale ko wi ko story ko no ara ko jangi ma ko ande no se jangi ko jangi fami ko bayo jangi minanta mandi ko no mi para ile so ko sudu mako alla yimiri malaika yo ko sarne ko ka ko jenu ko be jenu ye ko sudu alla ko yimiri yo ada hakku sudu mako
ko do start do
yo start yo futoram yo futoram comme no woni be o hakkibe so ko no woni comme ni mo waxe ni ne gëna ko don dafa jang te yalla su baye xam kam su nekkee tuuti te sax génn ko may waa di réeréeru comme di toog waaw yàlla bu ko waxee nii léegi naa yónni malaaka bi yàlla dafa waa njëkkal kër koo xamante ni jàng waaw
bi jaamu yàlla rek moom jaamu yàlla waaye xam-xam bi génn ko waaye su génnee si biti gaa mën nañu bàyyi ay njaaloo waaye ay neen sangara ak moom deful yàlla su la may rek da nga war a génne.
As my brother said, he just narrated something, a story which is very important. No, we're out of time, but we have to explain it. He said there was a man in a community who was very knowledgeable in Islam, very vast. But in that community, we have very many people who are not doing good, and I can say, like I explained, almost the whole community, and they drink alcohol, do many immoralities. And this man closed himself inside his room, locked himself, and only keep worshiping Allah Him alone, forgetting without reminding the people outside. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the angels to come and turn over this village. But they didn't ask nothing about it. But when they did the action and overturned everything, along with that pious man who used to lock himself, pray and all that. So when they asked Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, why this person used to pray every day, do many kind of good deeds, but still he is part of them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to them, he have the knowledge and he didn't say it. So, and the Prophet ﷺ used to say in most of his da'wahs, let those who are present, after every ending of his da'wah, he used to say, let those who are present extend this message to those who are not present. For perhaps, he said, those who are absent by understanding in actions more than those who are present.
Like what happened, like sometimes, I do understand, like what you say here is very important. Because they say in English language or whatever, language will stop at the front office of the classroom. But you have to go out of that. But if you learn also inside the class, you have to go sometimes to review to do the story comparison.
So one thing, like what I want to add, by speaking this, not that we hate the Muslims, the Christians, or we are fighting them. We are people who are trying to have husnul khulq. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, we are not saying this because we hate them. We don't hate them, we hate this thing they are doing. And warning Muslim not to fall on the same else. So as Lindor Wahni, like it's not like then hate Christian, well then hate. So look, communicate, Imam Shafi'i bul bay. nit ku dee def lu bon bañal zone bu dee def waaw so ñu jëf bi lañ bañ ñu bañ bëgguñ ne suñu feeroo muslim brothers yi daanu si kaw loolu def loolu pour yàlla mere si kaw loolu te yàlla wax na ne qulu linnaasi husna waxal nit yi waxul qulu lil mu'minina linnaasi so it's not like ñu ngi xeex christian yi wala li fi ñu ngi xeex li nga xamante ne yoon yoo la muslim bëri na xarit bi insha Allah so
okay comme lo wiri non du ñandi tan mo lan fes ko wi tam tan di gëna tak wa ñu mën di nekk pour briefly ko haali do ko wi menen min darade fi hamdo christian an nedo anyata ho ne ko jikko mo anyata ni do ko bay wa jikko boy def do ko ngi ba ni do ko musa dem won nga ko boy bagna da nga wax ko do def ni bu mo comme do la comme bu ngeen
ko way bi fo den do wala kat karam ay lo kat karam na bani ande ala ko hadama dum bi ay bi bu ñaan sa muslim man ko muslimo da ma ya understand so ako yekuma kenno fo muslimo ko ni islam yekuma kenno fo muslimo ni ñim fo kan dama ko men christian man la fi nek ni christian ci tam ya understand so da ni christian ko ci albu ko songa lu afen bar so muslimo ñanam ko ke fi ten ni ten ka ya mo le ya faham ma ko men christian man la fi wala fendu moy bu ka ko ala baaro ko le ko la fa mbole le fa ko le ko ñu dole ñi ba fa ni la christian ba mon côté mon be muslimo le compte diata adin masih boleh dan terbuka untuk inshallah.
Okay, barka bake Malick ko nani no haare non comme uno foko yewtere fi hande men ari do studio men nema algasima haare mi janni moƴƴa wonno ko bawa caméra di jandi fan bu baax famate mi si gëna caméra bi parce que so gisee ni tok fi caméra ba ko wona kay action technicien ak yo xamanteni di sokku channel parce que xamanteni ni dafa important comme ya fa discussion so dama bëgg nga wax ci ñoo xamanteni wéri ñoo xamanteni ñu bees nga gay suspect
comme la même fois comme subscribe ñaan ak YouTube ale ngol jibeje comme programme kene ba ka ko wul kana jibe ko be yara so mo la askeno do biye bile mo la fosé de kany jibe bile mo la fosé de so comme ale mo follow mo la YouTube inshallah mo be la fe mo la kam mo follow je inshallah ben comme mo le tanya ko ale mo ma koy duwal ko ko da do mo ni tondi ale mo ma koy fo wal sama suñu ko la inshallah.
Okay, thank you very much. Just a little bit just briefly we are out of time, just Cherno.
Okay, I'm just going to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and once and peace and blessing of Allah Prophet sallallahu and thank everyone and ask may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide us in the right path and may He grant us a permanent righteousness and grant us Jannah along with our parents and may He grant us the best of this world and as well as in the hereafter inshallah.
Okay, thank you very much. If you are new to the channel, subscribe, like and comment. So thank you each and everyone to our entire team. Thanks to my people we will take care of what about in the studio. You are if you are what subscribe, support.
Animal support.
Marco, yeah. Marco help as well. So, bye for us now. So, I am by myself. Bye for me now.
Thanks for watching the video. I am Sami of Telugu. Thanks for supporting my brother. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share for more video stories. I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Love you all. See you in the next